Hello everyone and welcome again to the Armor Attack YouTube channel. Here in this video we're going to see a very interesting close range setup, which is the Odolisk character with 2 Germinators and 1 toxin throwing weapon, heavy weapon. We're going to see in a bit what its name is, the Geyzer or Geyzer I guess. And you see the Germinators are level 8 doing max damage. The only thing that they could do with the 9th level is just reduced spread, and also the Geyzer is able to do about 5,100 damage per second, which is quite decent, and at level 8 is just gonna increase like 15%, so it's not really worth it. One important thing you have to consider now, you see it fast forward a little bit, is with the Odolisk you gain increased mobility, insane mobility in fact, where you can just in some maps you can just spawn raid the enemy with this setup. And given that this is a close range setup, here you see a different scenario with the same map, taking advantage of this gap here, exactly this, where you can spawn directly, where you can find yourself directly in the spawn of the enemies, exactly like this, and you can inflict enormous amount of damage with the shotguns that you have. And in some other cases, to be critical, here you can just get killed so easily, because first of all you have only your ability as a means of escape, and because you have only 100 meters range. So we saw here that I'm out of my ability and a character came onto me with more range than I have, and I ended up being killed. Similar scenario here as well. You're gonna see same thing happening. It's hopeless. You take time sometimes to get in range, and that would mean that you're killed. Also, if you are surrounded by multiple enemies like here, you're going to be able to do relatively well against one target, but with your ability not ready, you're going to be killed so quickly. I do think that the Creeper has more mobility and has more survivability, but the amount of distance that you can cross with your ability is much greater with the Odolisk. Here we're gonna see a complete gameplay, so you have an idea about how the strategy, how the movement, and what you're gonna be able to do with this setup. Here I'm skipping forward to the action, exactly like here, and you have one Creeper in range, and easily you can take him out. The burst damage that you have is insane, and the reload time, I think 5 seconds, is not that long. And also with this Geyzer you can still do continuous damage, and it's not negligible damage. It's quite decent damage while your shotguns are reloading. So I think it's more or less a working setup, and you can do quite well with them. I think the ability, or the weight of the ability here in terms of movement and mobility and agility is greater than the Creeper, but you have to also put in mind that the Creeper has area of effect damage upon landing, so that would give the Creeper some advantage, while the Odolisk also has increased firepower compared to the Creeper. So there is no clear winner here. It's quite of your preference, and it depends on your preference and playstyle. Sometimes in some situations the Creeper might do better, in some maps also, while the Odolisk can outperform in other situations. In the new map, the one that looks like the factory in War Robots, the one that I showed you first with the gap or with the tunnel, I think the Odolisk can do better. Look at this situation. You can just keep doing damage until your weapons are reloaded, the shotguns are reloaded, and then take that kill. I'm gonna try to hunt this enemy like a hawk coming from the sky, and then getting that kill so easily. You have an insane burst damage. I was saying that the creeper and the Odolisk either can be more helpful in certain situation. With the tunnel map, the one I showed you earlier, I think the Odolisk is better. In some other maps, I think the creeper might have a better chance, especially in the Bastion factory. The map of the Bastion factory, or Bastion something, I think in that map the creeper has a better chance of doing better. Here I thought that this character activated its ability. That's why I thought it might be a good idea to rush him, but unfortunately I was mistaken and the ability was there, and that got me killed. Now jumping into the next game, same map. We'll see how the Odolisk is going to perform also. I think this is quite a very good map for the Odolisk, with the different altitudes that each platform has. Different altitudes for the creeper, for the Odolisk, means that you gonna have the increased movement speed upon descending from a higher platform to a lower platform, something that the Odolisk is very good at. Here I was able to get the kill. The damage is insane, and I have no idea how this damage, how these shotguns will perform with the reduced spread on the level 9. I think that they might be even relevant with up to 90 meters range. You're gonna be able to do well with them. Here I noticed that this creeper was trying to capture the beacon, and with no use of my ability I just made use of the descent of the Odolisk to gain increased movement speed, and apparently it was a bot, a stupid bot, or a very noob player. I was able to eliminate him without even having to use my ability. So I would advise you to, after each kill, to reload all of your weapons, to reload the Geyser and reload the shotguns, because even if you have 5 shots in your clip instead of 5, that would make a huge difference. So after each kill, make sure that you reload all of your weapons, and second, keep your ability ready, and my advice is just to use it as a mean of escape. If you used it as an attack, for an attack to just jump on an enemy or surprise an enemy, I think probably you would get that kill, but you will get killed in a very short time after getting that kill. So my advice is just keep the ability for escape as a mean of defense. When some people just surprise you, just go to safety, escape to safety, but don't try to use it for your attack. If you are into survival and just not giving the enemy team any kills. Otherwise, if you're looking for a fun gameplay, just do whatever feels right to you. Here we're gonna jump in same story, the same map. Also, just to show you how the ability, how the setup is doing in its perfect circumstances, its perfect atmosphere. Here I saw that this Odolisk was attacking my friend, so it was a very, very, very good moment for me to attack him without its ability and alone. I got some, I don't think that those shots were able to reach me. Here I also looks like I have a free kill. Yes, exactly. And I reload immediately and anticipating anyone would spawn near me. That's it. I take cover into safety. Hopefully my friends or my teammates are keeping him busy. So it's my chance now to deal as much damage as possible. And that's it. I got the kill. Here I got sniper hit, outranged. What can I do? Nothing. And I think I will be killed anytime soon now. Yeah. It's not a character that you can just keep for the rest of the game. You're gonna see mostly that the good gameplays are happening in this map because as I said, this is a preferred map for the Odolisk with this setup. From the short clips that I showed you at the beginning of this video, you're gonna see how some battles ended for this setup with other maps. So I would be able to do just one kill and then get killed, 2 kills maximum, and then I will be outnumbered and killed. With this map, the Odolisk is able to perform very well, given how dangerous this setup is. I am, as a player, more into sniping and long range setups, but I also from time to time like to discover and explore some close range setups and see how they do and how they perform. You saw here how I obliterated that bastion with only one salvo of the shotguns. So these are really powerful weapons. I'm trying also to see if any enemy character spawns here, so I'd be able to surprise him, but unfortunately nobody did. So why not capturing one beacon and keep monitoring the surroundings, see if any character from the enemy team would be near me. So far so good. I have my ability ready. I wouldn't be so brave without my ability, because as I said, this is the only guarantee that I will not be killed. And it's very, very easy to kill the Odolisk with its ability not ready, and especially with this setup, I have absolutely no means of defending myself. And I can't even change my direction fast enough for me to survive any situation. I hope you enjoyed this game. See you in the next one. Bye bye.